Welcome, everybody, to Doc's Quarters. And we are here again for another Wednesday haul. I'm starting to realize that one of these issues is The Walking Dead issue 110. And I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but my beard is starting to resemble King Ezekiel's. So I might have to do a little beard trim here. Or maybe just let it grow out. Anyway, got a short haul this week. And actually, one of the books that I was looking forward to was unfortunately, a reprint of an issue 1. Shame, CNC. But that's all right. I'll go get the correct book. All right, let's go ahead and dig into this, guys, and let's see what I came with. There you go. There's my Mississippi stepping up. Came away with this week. All right, we have Ultimate X-Men, issue 14. This is a strange issue. It was easy enough to follow, I suppose, but there was masks, there was fighting, there was X-Men type stuff, but it was a little weird and a little out there for me. This one particular issue is one that I didn't really get. You know, we've got Tsubasa, who was Hasako's friend in the very beginning of the book. But why does he look like that? That's very strange. So I think I'm just going to leave this at, it was a really interesting book. The artwork by Peach Momoko is excellent. The writing is excellent. But it was very odd, and it just, I'm going to have to go back and reread this one to kind of soak it in because it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Still, a good book, and hey, everybody has a stumble sometimes. All right, we have The Lucky Devils, issue 3, here by Charles Soule and Ryan Brown. We have the continuation of these two little devils here. Let's see. And we got Collar and Rake. And this is when they first met. They were at a jazz club in hell. So these two still have their machinations going on to try to turn hell into their own personal playground, while at the same time taking these two nobodies that they have been assigned. This lady here and our friend Cam. And these people were not necessarily good, but they didn't give in to their demons as much as they gave into the better nature of their angels as often. But now these two demons have hatched a plan to take over hell one step at a time. And in order to do that, they have to see these people succeed in life. And it's not succeeding in killing people, it's not succeeding in being very evil people. Instead, it's succeeding in earthly things. Like Cam is an adjunct professor who's working his way towards becoming dean. He just doesn't know it yet. And then she's becoming a nurse. Star, that was her name. I'm sorry, guys. So Star is a nurse practitioner, and she's working her way up the chain towards becoming a doctor and becoming somebody of influence. And so the name of the game is, the more people that you have in your inner circle, the more people that you influence and are in that circle of influence, then the more evil you can spread via what these two demons are doing. So it's a long game. I thought that it was going to be a mini-series, but I don't see a number 3 of 9 or 3 of 8 or anything like that on the cover. So I'm not sure if it's decided to be an ongoing for right now, but it's easy to follow. It's fun. The artwork by Ryan Brown is really expressive when it comes to these demons, and they're having to go here and meet this guy who's one of the Z levels, and they're only 3rd level demons. And so he is trying to, or 4Z, and they're only 3Z. And so he's got to go out there and see these two people, Cam and Star, do evil things and be bad people in order to keep moving the two demons, the little devils, those little devils, up the hierarchy. So hijinks ensues. You've got Cam, you've got Star. They're both... Cam, the hijinks ensues because the 4Z operator is coming to check on the other two. And in order to do that, Cam has got to do something really nefarious when they show up. But instead, his little devil decides to do away with the 4Z manager and throw him out of the elevator on the way there. So, like I said, it's fun, it's interesting, it's something different than what you'll see, in other books. It's irreverent, but at the same time, you just can't help but say, hey, I wonder how this is going to play out. So if you hadn't checked it out, it's only on issue 3, so I would definitely check this book out and try to find the first 2 back issues. Juvenile, written and drawn by Jesus Orellana. And this is issue 5 of 5, and this book finished off very, very strongly. I was surprised how strongly it finished off. You have these teenagers, and this is her father. And at the beginning of the story, you saw that the teenagers all got medication, and they were all medicated. It was like a psych facility. They were all being held at a certain place because they were trying to keep them maintained. And what I mean by that is, you find out in this issue that something terrible happened when the first batch of these kids hit puberty and hit that 18 mark and became adults. Something terrible happened. And so the adults are trying to keep them down. And as you've seen in the other issues, they have started being able to speak to one another, have telepathy. They have superpowers almost when they get together. And so it turns into an us versus them situation. And the artwork, though simplistic, gets the story done, and it shows exactly how big the stakes are in this. And throughout this whole thing, you're trying to figure out, are the kids just psychotic, and the parents and the people that have them locked up are really not doing anything other than trying to help them? But you learn within the second or third issue of this mini, you learn, no, that's not the case at all. It's not the case that they're just being held down. The case is that the adults are afraid of them. They're afraid of what would happen if they go off their medication. They're afraid of how things might progress and the violence that could ensue. And I'm not going to give away how it ended, but I'll say that the kids got what they wanted, and the adults are going to have to live with it. I would wait, now that this is finished, I would wait for the trade. But if you like stories about coming of age, if you like stories about trying to find your way in life and exactly what and who you are, if you like those kind of stories, then check this book out, because I think you'll really enjoy it. It'll give you a little slice of what it is to be a teenager and to feel like you're being held down by the entire world. And at the same time, it'll make you think. So, awesome job there to Image again. And Jesus Orellana. That was an excellent story. And I can't wait to see what he follows up with on his next project. He hasn't announced anything yet, but as strong as that was, I can't wait to see what he does next. All right, guys, this is the next to last book, like I said, there was a short pile this week. This is Absolute Green Lantern #1, and this is by Al Ewing and Janoy Lindsay. I'm not going to show anything about this. I'm going to wait and save that for the initial assessment video that's going to come later after this. Nope, I'm not going to give anything away. All right, and the last new book I got was The Walking Dead Deluxe 110. You start to realize, as you're reading these for the second time, just how strong a story Robert Kirkman had with this book for quite a while. Originally, he said that he was going to end it around the mid-80s issues, but instead he found Negan and continued it on. And after issue 100 hit, it was like a shot in the arm. It was like somebody had given this book a shot of adrenaline. And you see characters that certain writers pick up on, and they absolutely love these characters, and you can tell that, and they just chew through scenery. And that's how this situation with Negan is. Now, Negan's not even in this issue. The Saviors are, but Negan is not. But you still have this really awesome artwork by Charles Adlard. You get to meet King Ezekiel with Michonne meeting King Ezekiel. And this was honestly one of the best issues and one of the strongest issues that this book had had in quite a while. So I just can't believe that we're almost towards the end. This is issue 110, and they've been doing 2 issues a month. So they only have 81 issues to go. 81 issues to go. So what is that going to be? About another 2 years? Nah, but I guess about 4 years. It'll be about 4 years. So in 4 years' time, I'll have this entire series from issue 1 all the way through issue 193. And I can't wait to see how the ending looks in color. And unfortunately, like I said, my shop, boo hiss, they gave me Monsters #1, which I already have. It's a great book. It's a great looking book, but I've already read it. So, boo hiss, I will take that back and exchange that for issue 4. And I will be back to talk about issue 4 when that comes. All right, guys, that is what I read. That is what I picked up. That is what I've enjoyed this week. What did you read? What did you pick up? And what came to the shop that you were excited about? Please tell me you didn't fall for Monsters, the 4th print, #1, instead of Monsters issue 4. Please tell me you didn't fall for the same trick I fell for. So, guys, thanks for joining me again. This is crazy that it's been well over a year now that I've been doing these videos, and that this channel just continues to grow and the community grows, and every single week I enjoy doing these videos for you guys. I know that the production value sometimes can be not up to snuff necessarily, but once we get moved into the new house, which I'm thinking is going to be hopefully sometime next month, late May, maybe early June, then I will have a dedicated space, a dedicated room to do these videos in, and you won't have to see the bedroom one day and see the chair the next day, and it'll just be more professional, because that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to say that I am the most professional comic book guru that's out there. I'm not trying to be that person. I'm just trying to come out here and talk about comics. But I want to do it in a respectful fashion, and I want to do it in a professional manner so that this channel can always continue to grow and you guys enjoy watching every single video that I put out there. So, thanks for joining me again, and I will catch you next go around.